height. The height advantage of Mousasi is going to allow him to set up strikes, set up knees, and set up kicks. And I think that's his strategy for this fight.
However, Sokoudjou does have a reach advantage, 77.5 to 76. Mousasi very good on the ground. Sokoudjou also a terrific striker. He's strong.
The African assassin is hoping that on this night the letters CBS stand for Can't Beat Sokoudjou.
And Sokoudjou calls his MMA style jungle fighting. With that in mind, let's get his keys to tonight from Frank Shamrock.
Well, Sokoudjou is a judo expert. He's super explosive and athletic. Just look at his body. But I think he wins this match tonight with the leg kick. The inside kick, the leg kick, the outside kick. Anything that breaks the legs out from underneath Mousasi and stop that striking game.
Mousasi, Frank, is known as a strong kickboxer, but what will be his biggest key to success this evening?
Well, Mousasi's good everywhere, but I think his key weapon tonight is back to basic. It's the jab. It's keeping this match at his range, at the end of his punches, where he can use that distance to set up whatever he wants.
Mousasi also very good on his back with submissions. All right, now let's get the introductions from our ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
All right, fans, here we go with a non-title light heavyweight special attraction scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Raised in the discipline of judo, his hard-hitting record stands at 7 wins, 4 losses, with 6 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the explosive and dynamic knockout artist known as the African Assassin, Sokoudjou. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. A freestyle fighter known for his boxing and kickboxing domination. His record stands at 26 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. Here he is, one of MMA's exciting young stars, the Strikeforce light heavyweight world champion, Gegard Mousasi. And a third man of the cage now to give instructions, David Smith.
Fighter, center of the ring. Fighter, center of the ring. All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the back. Any questions for you, Gegard? Any questions for you, Terry? All right, I want a good, clean, fair fight. Listen to my commands at all time. Protect yourselves at all time. Touch them up, step back, let's do this.
Up and down career for Sokoudjou. His most notable win against Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira. He went to the UFC, didn't fare so well.
No, in fact, he actually put himself on the map in 2007 with back-to-back KOs of Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira and Ricardo Arona. Fell short in the UFC, but is now trying to upset this man who has been on a roll. The Mousasi Express has claimed 13 victims in a row.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go!
And here we go.
I must say, gentlemen, I'm not a fan of non-title affairs, but any chance you get to showcase one of the hottest fighters on the planet in the Strikeforce light heavyweight champion, Gegard Mousasi, on primetime network television, you have to do it, and this is it. He's a 4-1 favorite in this fight.
Very good boxer, Mousasi.
And Sokoudjou said something interesting to me. He wanted to stay in front of him and stick and move.
Mousasi using his height, taking his time, always calm, trains with Fedor Emelianenko.
The prototypical poker face. And speaking of Fedor Emelianenko, an interesting note, Sokoudjou's brother James once sparred in amateur boxing with Fedor years ago in Russia.
Sokoudjou with a nice left hook to the body there. Set up with a jab.
Now Sokoudjou stepping off. Mousasi, no fear, just walking right through him, getting closer and closer.
And Mousasi's done something interesting with his body. He squared it up a little bit, so each hand has equal power.
You know, Sokoudjou, there's that high head kick. Sokoudjou's only 3-3 in his last 6 fights, but I think part of the reason is that he's overtrained in the past. He's left it all in the gym. He says that won't be the case here tonight.
Sokoudjou, jiu-jitsu, make that a judo black belt. looks uncomfortable with his stand-up right now. Leg kick by Mousasi. Sokoudjou with no idea how to close the distance.
He's tried some fake shots. He took a shot to the groin there, but he tried some fake shots. He tried some feints. He's not confident shooting inside. You can tell he's not confident ducking in and getting into the hips of Mousasi.
He's 5 of 14 in strikes so far in the opening round as Sokoudjou. Mousasi is 4 of 7. And there is another one to the cup. Or so Sokoudjou says.
Let's go. Come on, guys. Come on.
Mousasi, very extensive amateur boxing background in the Netherlands, born and raised in Iran before moving to Holland.
He's only 24, and it's unbelievable the composure that this youngster has inside the cage. He said, see, it doesn't bother me. Why does it bother you?
Now a takedown attempt by Sokoudjou.
Very explosive move. And I think if Sokoudjou would have kept on that, he'd have got him down.
Sokoudjou showing a lot of respect for Mousasi.
There's that jab, inside kick, and reposition from Mousasi. What's interesting about Mousasi to me is he'll switch stance right in the middle of a punch just so he can strike with the other side.
15 of Mousasi's 26 career wins have been via form of knockout. But so far, tit for tat here, Sokoudjou beginning to land.
But you like the patience of Mousasi. He's setting him up. He's getting closer. Short punches. Now he jumps on him. Sokoudjou tries to take him down and does. There's a nice judo throw.
The judo background.
Now watch Mousasi, folks. He is wonderful, and I mean wonderful, on his back. He won the Dream Middleweight Grand Prix, and he submitted a number of his opponents from his back, from his guard.
Well, in 2008, he had one of the best years any mixed martial artist could possibly have had, going 6-0, winning the middleweight title.
So Juco had a very strong top position, but he exposed himself when he went for that guillotine. Mousasi felt it. He rolled him right over.
Mousasi with punches. Side control, laying heavy on Sokoudjou now.
Here comes an arm lock attempt. Sokoudjou exploding out. Come right back with a judo trip. That's what he tore my knee out with.
So far, you got to be pretty impressed at Sokoudjou's resilience here, and now in control of Mousasi along the fence.
You got to drive him into the fence. That's right. He's working on a guillotine here, and he's tight. He's awful tight.
Mousasi breaks out of it, pulling down on that choke arm. Now they're up against the fence.
You know what?
6 seconds to go. Mousasi.
Beautiful balance there and hip control by Sokoudjou. Wow.
Sokoudjou. Very strong. Upper torso.
And he's really stuck to his game plan. Hasn't been too aggressive. Has improved his footwork.
Oh, fantastic leg trip. That's got to make you proud, Gus. That's Jiu-Jitsu 101.
Sure is.
Nice way to go out.
Mousasi and Sokoudjou. Very entertaining first round.
This guillotine attempt set up by Sokoudjou exposed him. His arm was gone. It exposed him to the reversal. Put him in a bad position. He's not that good from his back. Mousasi, on the other hand, is fantastic when he's in the top. He's been able to control and strike and finish most everybody. The escape was set up by Mousasi attempting a submission hold. He had to use 2 arms to attack the one arm. It gave room for Sokoudjou to pop his hips. You see him explode out and turn the corner, and when they came up swinging and tripping. Sokoudjou with a nice hip toss leg trip. They put him in a dominant position and smashed Mousasi. Here's our final takedown. Mousasi was in, he threw the hip, but midway you can see Sokoudjou throw him back, squared him up, landed right on top.
You ready? You ready? Let's go.
Round 3. Make it round 2. Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the light heavyweight division. Gegard Mousasi in black, Sokoudjou in red.
For the first time in a long time, Sokoudjou able to showcase that black belt in judo skills in the opening round.
But he has fantastic hip speed. You saw him dig in one side and switch his hip all the way to the other.
And he's definitely faring much better than Mousasi's last 4 victims, who none of which made it past the 3-minute mark of the opening round.
Mousasi TKO'd Renato Sobral Babalu in August on the Strikeforce Carano Cyborg card. A fight you referred to. Did not take very long for Mousasi to get Babalu to go home early.
Yeah, no doubt, 60 seconds. And interestingly enough, the same Babalu Sobral who submitted Sokoudjou. So every fight is different, however, and Sokoudjou really looking much better in this fight than I've seen him look in a while, although now Mousasi beginning to pepper him with the knees.
Mousasi is destroying the legs of Sokoudjou right now. He's destroying them.
Don't hold the fence.
Sokoudjou has fought some tough customers. He fought Sobral, Louis Kane, Lyoto Machida, losing to the UFC rising star by virtue of an arm triangle choke, and now Gegard Mousasi trying to put his punches together in bunches.
Of course, Sokoudjou has former Pride and UFC star Dan Henderson. I say former, he's one of the most coveted free agents right now in the sport, and not that my opinion counts for much, but I wouldn't mind seeing him in a Strikeforce cage.
3 minutes to go in the second round, scheduled for 3.
And look how effective Mousasi's been in the striking department, 23 of 32 in this round. Although, man, Sokoudjou really impressed me with his balance.
Strong. Sokoudjou so strong, but does he know what to do in this position? Mousasi.
Come on, guys, let's work. Let's work.
With Sokoudjou in half guard. Sokoudjou not going for anything. Maybe leery of the dangerous Mousasi on his back. There's a hip escape. Mousasi.
There's the armbar attempt, shoulder lock.
Looking for a Kimura possibly.
Yep.
Trying to pop it out there.
And he turns.
He's gonna take off with it.
Sokoudjou rolls out of it.
And those leg trips and those hip tosses are really making the difference in this fight for Sokoudjou. It's allowing him to control the positioning in the cage and on the ground.
Now Mousasi trying some ground and pound. Sokoudjou covering up.
This is a spot where we've seen him in the past kind of wilt, not move around much, take tremendous damage.
And he's taking a lot. Sokoudjou not moving his hips, not even trying.
Protect yourself.
You can hear the effect of those body shots.
Those are massive punches.
Come on, Terry.
Mousasi combination punching now from the top. Sokoudjou looks like a fish out of water.
Look at that cross face. Across the throat, that's got to be uncomfortable.
Sokoudjou's barely moving.
Terry.
Sokoudjou, this may be coming to an end. Hammer fist, and it's over.
Make it 14 in a row and counting for the Strikeforce light heavyweight champion. Gotta tell you guys, this Mousasi bandwagon is almost at full capacity. What do you think? Big reaction from the crowd, and the kid's for real, let's face it.
He certainly is. Gegard Mousasi took the fight Frank to the ground, and all of a sudden things changed.
Things changed dramatically, and I know he's really good from the top position. We saw him in every position today, top, bottom, side, strike, everything. Really a nice display of mixed martial arts from Mousasi.
So let's take a look at the end of this one. Mousasi in complete control on top.
And Sokoudjou just not moving, not defending. Really, it looked like all the life had been taken out of him by this point. I don't know if he's fatigued or just mentally beaten, but having Mousasi on top of you and pounding away, obviously, he's done here. He's not defending. He's not doing anything. He needs to get those hips back. He needs to do anything to take those shots. And the same thing. Another look here. Look, he's getting hit right on the chin. These are only grazing shots, but he's not defending them. And in the sport of mixed martial arts, you have to defend yourself at all times for the safety of the athlete. Look at the ref. He's on him. It's over.
Gegard Mousasi, always so relaxed, in control of his emotions, and a winner for the 13th straight time. Let's go inside the cage, where our Jimmy Lennon Jr. is standing by.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 3 minutes 43 seconds in round number 2. Our referee in charge, David Smith, stops the contest due to strikes. He is the winner by way of technical knockout, Gegard Mousasi.
So Gegard Mousasi, a winner once again, as he stops this one.